Hey Robloxian, what's up? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Blox Timer. So guys, in today's video we are going to discuss most amazing hunting games on Roblox you should try in 2022. Are you guys excited? Let's get started. Keep up with me till the end, comment right below this video, subscribe if you still haven't, and turn on the post notification for more videos. Through this video, we will be taking a look at some of the best hunting games on Steam. We will be giving a brief introduction to each and every one of these games, so let's get started. 1. Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World is Capcom's best-selling game of all time. The game features everything that makes it a great hunting game. Just as the name of the game may suggest, the player is tasked with hunting various monsters in the game. All of the monsters in Monster Hunter World have a whole set of moves, along with different weaknesses. This also acts as a challenging barrier for the player, which he has to overcome by better preparing for the fight. To truly master a fight, the player will have to get accustomed to each and every move of the monster. Similarly, there are countless weapon types to choose from in this game. All the weapons have different abilities as well as perks. Successfully hunting a monster will help you get its materials, which can then be used in order to create armor sets, weapons, and more. On top of that, the best thing about Monster Hunter World is that you can play the game with up to 3 other friends. 2. Hunt Showdown. Hunt Showdown is a great first-person shooting game made and published by Cry. It is a multiplayer hunting game that features both PvP as well as PvE elements for the player. This means that the player will have to fight against both other hunters and monsters. The main inspiration behind the game's creation was actually the Darksiders series. In fact, the game was made in order to be a kind of spiritual successor to Darksiders. However, this was before the game was actually planned to be named Hunt Horrors of the Gilded Age. When the game officially managed to release, it was introduced as a competitive multiplayer game where players will have their abilities as a hunter tested by going against other players and other enemies. 3. Ark Survival Evolved. Ark Survival Evolved is an action-adventure game created and published by Studio Wildcard. It is a game that is completely based on the player's ability to survive in a world that is filled with various types of monsters. In this game, the player finds himself on an island. The island has a ton of dinosaurs as well as other natural hazards that all act as a challenge for the player. On top of that, the environment, the player will also have to worry about other online players that are in the lobby. Played in a first-person perspective, the player gets to have access to different types of weapons in order to survive. Throughout the game, the player also gets the option of building and improving his base through gathering different resources. It is up to the player on whether he wants to play the game in single-player mode or multiplayer mode. 4. Far Cry Primal. Far Cry Primal is another action-adventure game made and published by Ubisoft. The game is mainly introduced to act as a spin-off of the more popular Far Cry series. As a result, the whole game is set in pre-modern times. The game revolves around Takar, who is the protagonist of the game. Far Cry Primal starts off with Takar being a nameless hunter, who has decided to rise up to the ranks and finally become the leader of the tribe. Being a spin-off to the Far Cry series, the game plays completely different compared to the original entries in the series. This is also why the game did not receive as much fame. However, it is still a great game that will throw you in the wilderness in an open-world environment. Crafting is one of the key elements in the game, allowing you to create different weapons and equipment. 5. The Hunter Call of the Wild. The Hunter Call of the Wild is a game that features an amazingly realistic hunting setting. It is more of a hunting simulation, where you can enjoy hunting other animals to your heart's content. The whole game is played in a first-person perspective. The main highlight of the game is its realistic hunting environment as well as breathtaking visuals. On top of that, it is an open-world game. It is without a doubt one of the best hunting games that you can find on Steam. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future.